Morning all. Well, today's little task. I've just had the motorhome, Betty B. Just had the timing belts done yesterday at a garage locally, which is I thought a good price. Did it quite reasonable and did it quite quick. Got it back, and today I'm just doing a few little jobs. Tidying up jobs. It's a question of trying to do as many as I can. I've got the gas water heater to do and toilet to sort out, but that's neither here or there. But at the moment I'm changing the trim around the windows. There's a lot of trim missing. Managed to pick up some trim, and while I'm here as well, I've also decided is that of course with the trim it hides the screws for the windows, which I'll turn around in a minute and show you. And so that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. I just noticed that actually. Anyway, so what I'll be doing is just changing this trim today while I'm waiting to do a few other little jobs, taking the screws out where I can and replacing them with some stainless. So I'll spin you around slowly. I'll go that way because it's quite a nice sunny day. Put my hand there, and as you can see here, just remove some of the screws, just moving the screws along here, and as you can see, replacing with stainless. The trim I've got is a good fit. As you can see at the top there, quite a bit missing. The screws are well past the sell by date, and as I say, if I walk you around gently, and it's a lovely sunny morning this morning, a bit windy, not too bad. And then this is the side I've done. I've managed to do just that trim. Managed to pick that up off eBay. There you go. So that looks better on the window and looks a bit tidier. Little jobs which I'm picking up. I've got this to do, top corner, a couple of pieces need changing on this. I might have enough to do all that. The back one isn't too bad, really. So if I've got any more, I'll change the back as well. But there you go. Lovely day out here. It's still a bit cool and still a bit windy. A few jobs to do and hopefully get on with them, and some cleaning inside the van as well. Cheers all. A bit hard to film this, but basically you put the groove in there and then go around with this scrape and just push that one edge in, and it goes quite well. As you say, it's only a few minutes now. I've done down on one side, changed screws, got a couple more to change at the top, but there it is. It's only take a few minutes. A little bit of a gap there, but I've got some black silicone coming, and I can usually do, oops, there's that little car coming, and I can just put a little bit of black silicone in there to seal those holes. Cheers. Now the next thing is, of course, the Thetford toilet. Bit of research now to try and get this one out. It has a few faults on it, and I'm replacing this and just tidying the bathroom up, etc. It's not super clean, but it will be when we're done, hopefully. One of those nothing jobs, but it's not a nothing job, so I'll take that back. It's one of those jobs that has to be done, and for your own peace of mind, really. Thetford toilets are a bit expensive, but we've picked up one, so it's not a problem. Slightly different. I noticed one or two little bits and pieces in the bathroom that need sorting, but I don't know whether I'll be able to get them done. I noticed that's me in the mirror there, look. I know his brother. There's a little crack in there, so I don't know how these fit in, but I can do something at the back to hold that. There he is again. It needs a shave, but he knows that. There you go. So there's a few bits and pieces here. I've got to take this out, this back cowling off here to get the gas boiler, which is here, because here, where the finger is, just above there, is a crack. I have the new part, allegedly, so I've got to disconnect a few bits of water pipe and a few other bits and pieces, disconnect the shower, because we're not connecting the shower up, I don't think, but I'll have a word with Corinne, and then we'll sort that out from there. Okay, catch you all in a bit. So first of all, let's see about getting this toilet out. Cheers. Yeah, just 3 screws in the bottom, just under the recess, which holds it to the floor, and then it just unclips, slides forward. I'm going to shut that door, Everard, and fiberglass underneath there. So there's the Thetford toilet out. 3 to 4 screws in the bottom base. You can see them, they're slightly recessed down, so that's how to get a Thetford toilet out, and be able to get the other one put in the next few hours. Cheers. Morning all, back to another day, another dollar. The toilet out, I'm just taking the shower tray out now, putting another floor in. This is an adaptation for the toilet, because that's what it has to be, and then I'm going to try and just hook this out on part of the job and see if I can get this out, which is a couple of screws at the top here and a couple of screws at the bottom. Okay, take that out, put some tape on the back, clean this and put this back, and I can clean the general things around here. As you can see, we're not using the shower, so I'm just going to eventually just get a coupling just to blank that off. Everything needs a bit of a tidy and a clean, as you can imagine. This seems to be dropping down automatically, which is no good at all, but once again I'll come to that. I don't know why, but anyway, that can be come out and cleaned and sorted. But recess this now, sorry, clean this recess here, and take the shower tray up, and I've got the board here, some 1/2 inch hardwood ply, which is quite a good one. I think it's about about 8 ply, which is a pretty good ply, not the cheaper type stuff, and hopefully that's going to be big enough to go in there. And I've got some boards to go on the top. I'll catch you all in a bit, folks, when I do a bit more. Cheers now, thank you. Right, the top cupboard's out, which is fine. Clean around that, and get it to clean, and what it is, it's that crack there, so very, very thin. I don't know why that's there like that, whether somebody's put some solvent or something and it's caused a problem. It looks like. But anyway, clean out the back and stuff. Sorry about moving the camera. I've got the floor. The shower tray came up quite well. The shower tray is actually glued to a piece of plywood. The plywood is actually screwed down to the fiberglass floor, and it's about 1 inch thick ply floor. So I've just got to put a little tiny little nick in there. Looks a bit conchoid there, but that's only because the way the boards have gone in, the walls, so fine. So otherwise jolly good. So it's just a question of cleaning this up and tidying this back section up here. That's the entrance to the door, of course, to the Thetford. That needs tidying up, and perhaps a board put in over there, and of course, and then just these holes at the bottom, which were, I don't know what they were for, venting, and there you can see the glass fibre, or glass fibre I think. I've disconnected the power supply to the toilet, which is fine. Needs a good clean. I don't know what they've done at the top here, I haven't got a clue. This has been replaced somewhere along the line for something, don't know why. It might have been that the venting is leaked a bit, so, but that's further investigation down the line, because this looks fresh here. But as I say, that's the flooring. I'm just going to screw that down now, countersink and screw, and see what we can do about that little corner piece there. Cheers all. Right, I put a bit of a skirting round because of the gaps all around, and just to tickle it up, I will lay some white silicone on the top to make form a bead, and then just question the flooring. There's a hole blocked up. I'll have to bead round that. Still got to do this one here, so I've just got to cut that in there. But you know something? It's time for a cup of tea. So I'm off for a cup of tea, and I'll catch you all in a bit. Cheers. Well, I'm in the process of popping the floor down. It's just the cheap sticky stuff, sticky back stuff I got from Wix's. So I'm just popping this down, little grid effect. I've only got a yard. I probably need typical another 1 or 2 little pieces because I've put a sill round, as you can see. I'm quite happy so far. Seems okay, nice and sturdy. The floor is perfect, so it's not a problem. So just a question of popping this down, and I'll bring you along for the ride. Literally, a bit of silicone to do as well, and tidying up, and that should be about it. The flooring. Cheers. Right, that's that's the white is only a temporary thing. I think I need a fawn or a light brown colour, but it's just to try and protect the wood a little bit. I've just got to clean that corner, and I've got one piece to put up there because I've run out of the flooring, and I want one piece to go at the back there. So that's always a bugger, but there you go. I'm still cleaning at the moment and sorting out. That's the floor in. So I'll get one more pack of that flooring from Wix's, and cut another piece of wood to go in the back there, and cover those holes up, which were where the toilet was. They've got to be 6 inches. So there you go. So I'm just cleaning now and sorting out. But that's the floor, and as you can see, it's quite a mess in here at the moment. Stuff everywhere, but it's very awkward trying to move stuff about because it was a bit wet and rainy this morning. But coming on, so I've just got a little repair to do on the bathroom cabinet, and I might pop that back in. Cheers, and all have a nice day. Bit of a running repair, sorry, on the back of the vanity unit in the bathroom. It had a crack across here, so I've used the magic silver tape. Very good stuff, that, as you know. It does, hold that where it doesn't open anymore, which is fine. Just got to clean the surface now and tidy that up. There you go. As you say, bit of a nuisance that I've one piece missing, but hey ho, another day, another dollar. So just going to wrap this up now, clean that, and pop that back on. Cheers. There you go. That's clean, sorted, whatever. No crack in the back there, which is alright. It's got a bit of a heat mark there where somebody must have put something warm in there. But that's about it. That's as tidy as it's going to get. I've got a little top shelf to put up on the top there where you can see. But I haven't done that yet because I'm going to go in now and have a cup of tea and put my feet up. I'll catch you all again soon. All the best, and I'll catch you all again. Cheers.